with 1.3 coming very soon, we got to talk about some of the characters, and one character in specific for sure, that there's just a lot of things going on. A lot of these really good characters that are coming out, Dongheng, Fu Xuan, Lynx, they all adding something different to the table, and all of them I think are going to excel in their role and add something very nice to the meta and overall to a lot of different teams in general. So there's just a lot of really cool things to go around when looking at this patch. I've already talked about Dongheng, and today specifically we're going to be talking about Lynx and why I think Lynx is basically going to be destroying in a good way the healer meta for sure. And right now I just want to go ahead and say she is going to be absolutely insane, because if you didn't pay attention to the stream, if you didn't get to watch the stream, there's just so much she adds to your teams, and also so much that she has in her kit that is going to make her absolutely amazing. There's also a really good point to focus on, that she is going to be a 4-star. So yes, and you might get unlucky and you might get to the point where you're not getting her, you keep on getting some other featured 4-star. Yeah, that could happen. Happened to me with Luca, but you overall have a higher chance of getting the 4-star Lynx than it is to get, you know, like Fu Xuan, Dongheng, which of course, like I said, you're not guaranteed a 4-star, but you do kind of have a higher chance of getting them when it comes to, you know, doing a multi and you're guaranteed one. So hopefully everyone gets her early if you are looking for her, and I think this is really good all the way, just because having another 4-star, of course, but her being a healer is absolutely strong. This is already a big focus point into why Lynx is going to be really good for a lot of different players, because right now we don't have a lot of healers. We only have Natasha, Bailu, Luocha, and if I'm missing somebody, please let me know in the comments. But for right now, we still have a scarce amount of healers. Luocha overall breaks the game with how many skill points he's able to regen, with him basically never using the skill, with him having his field, with him having cleanse on standby, big heal on standby. He's healing for amazing numbers. He's stripping buffs off of enemies. There's just so much that he's doing, and I think Lynx is right behind him in all honesty, with how much extra stuff that she has in her kit, the best spots that she's going to be on the teams. There's going to be so much that we need to talk about in her kit to just show how amazing she's going to be. So let's go ahead and start talking. For her skill, she's going to be giving you extra max HP, and I already know neuron activation for certain people that are maining a certain character. Yes, this is already really nice. So you are going to be getting some extra HP, and she's going to be giving us a brand new mechanic that we haven't seen before, which is going to be very specific in all honesty, but it's going to be going to a more interesting path in the future. So we're going to have path specific buffs, and with the path specific buffs, if you use your skill, if you're using it on a character that is part of the destruction path or preservation, you're going to be increasing taunt on them and having the likelihood of the enemies hitting that character. So already that's insane. I'm just going to go ahead and say that the fact that she can add taunt to certain characters, especially destruction characters that usually like to get hit, like Blade, like Clara, or preservation characters like Fire MC, like Japard, that's insane. You're already giving your team more survivability just by doing that, not only by having healing, but you're also adding taunt to the right person who wants to get hit. And in the cases of Blade or Clara, you're going to be doing some insane damage when you're having characters literally hit these characters non-stop. You're going to be doing non-stop follow-up attacks with Clara. You're going to be doing these devastating wide area sweeps with Blade. I cannot wait to see how insane this is going to be. And of course, with increasing your max HP, guess who's going to benefit from that like the craziest? Blade is, because he can get more damage off of that because he scales off of HP. He's going to get that taunt from the skill because he is a destruction character. That's just overall insanity. And not only that, you are going to be able to restore HP as well from this skill. So you're getting a lot from her skill alone. In all honesty, this is already enough to make her so good for so many different characters. And it honestly also helps for people that pull for Luocha, because if you pull for Luocha, you no longer have to keep him with Blade. You can now put him on the other team when it comes to Memory of Chaos, because Lynx by far is going to be one of the best characters for Blade for sure, just because increasing their max HP equals more damage. Increasing taunt and destruction, that's more follow-up attacks, that's more AoE damage, that's more windbreak on the shields, and then of course restoring your HP. I don't know what else I can say when it comes to her skill. It's just absolutely insane that she can do that, and I'm very happy that Honkai Star Rail added those specific buffs for certain paths, because in the future we could see something crazy. We could see buffs to certain paths when they need it, maybe erudition, maybe for hunt, or I don't know. There's other things that could happen with this type of mechanic of path specific, of characters getting these types of buffs. I really like that in all honesty. It opens up avenues for a lot of different characters, and this is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, talking about her ultimate, which, wow, I think when they said this, I absolutely went crazy on the stream, because this was overall just way too strong and something that no one else in this game has, which is going to be, when you use her ultimate, she's gonna have a panic button, which Natasha has and Bailu has, which a lot of people like and basically regard that in high value, because when you get hit and the enemy's about to hit again, because usually they go multiple times in a row, or there's a, you know, they go back to back with the certain enemies, guess what's gonna happen? You panic button, you get healed, you can survive another hit, which is going to be absolutely amazing. A lot of people didn't like that Luocha didn't have it and that Natasha and Bailu did, but now Lynx is going to be adding on to that roster of characters that have the panic button. But not only does she have the panic button, she also can dispel one debuff from all allies on the party. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. For Memory of Chaos, this is going to be a lifesaver. There are so many enemies that like to debuff multiple times, either when it comes to multiple freezes, when it comes to some of the bosses, or multiple times that you're going to be sealed from those little magician ladies or whatever they're called. That's going to be absolutely insane. You're going to be able to make sure that the characters that you need their ults to pop, characters are going to help you sustain your team and them being alive. These are the characters that are going to be the most important, and their ults being up at all times. And sometimes you want to make sure that maybe Clara has enough, you know, not to get sealed for her follow-up attack. Maybe Blade is literally just about to get his follow-up attack, but he gets sealed. Now that's not a problem. You panic button, boom, everyone is cleaned, everyone gets healed. It's just the best of both worlds in all honesty, and I never expected them to do a 4-star character to have a team-wide cleanse and a heal at the same time. So she honestly, in my opinion, from those two things alone, her skill and her ultimate, I honestly do think she is literally 5-star material in a 4-star, and it's just wow, it's just absolutely insane that she's able to do that. Now, another thing that is also, again, insane that she's able to do is that when you do use your skill or ultimate, she is also going to give continuous healing to the allies. What does she not have besides being able to actually hurt the enemy like Luocha does, or being able to strip buffs off of enemies? I think that does not matter, in all honesty, compared to all the stuff that she's doing. Increase taunt to the people that want it, increase max HP, increase health, like you're getting continuous health, you're getting skill single target healing from her skill, and multiple AoE heal from her ultimate, and cleanse from her ultimate. What? There's just so much. I just mean there's so much in Lynx's kit, and her being on Mono Quantum of all things, her being on Blade's team, Clara's team, these other characters that might do follow-up attacks in the future. She is overall an amazing future-proof character, and an amazing character because of all the traits that she has. Now, of course, I'm not saying if you have Bailu, well, she's in the trash now. If you have Natasha, well, you just wasted your resources. No, you can still use them on the other team. Of course, this just helps you free up a spot or be more creative what you're going to do. Maybe a boss hits way too much. Maybe you need 2 healers. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of different avenues. Having Lynx on your account is by far going to be very important for a lot of free-to-play accounts, and overall any account, just because of how strong she is. Again, she is a 5-star character and a 4-star character's body. Like, it's just insane. I honestly don't know what else to say about this. Now, of course, we don't know about her eidolons. We don't know about her traces. There could be more crazier stuff down the line. There could be less crazier stuff. To be honest, they don't even need to add any more to make her insane. She's good as is. If she gets even more busted through eidolons, if she gets more busted through traces, she might as well be on the same tier as Luocha at that point. So other than that, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm excited for Lynx to come out. I think everyone should be excited for Lynx to come out, because as a 4-star, having these 5-star traits of having all of this different stuff that she can do, I'm very happy to say that she's going to be coming. She's going to be super cool to see. So other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. If you haven't already, make sure to go watch the Don Hung video that I have about Imbibitor Lunae. I think he's going to be absolute insane DPS. I think one of the best in the game for sure. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. See you on the next one, and peace.